some of these things, right? So I really like the Monty ban, though, out from Geekay here. I mean, that's a spot ban up against Nib any day of the week. You don't want them to have that, especially on a map like Bank, so very respectful of them doing their homework. Valkyrie also going to be removed next to... That's the key thing, is that they wait for it to be at, you know, such a maximum point. Little Yokai here keeping track of the buck. Now, the key thing is here is that you really want to be able to deliver something from underneath, but it looks like Hasham might not be able to do so. Instead, he's going to get gunned down. Info be damned. Cons will be able to pick that up. And now Ninjas in Pajamas have been able to at least equalize, although they have lost Wizard, which pretty important when it comes to the hatch play of this map.
Yeah, this is definitely a win for Geekay moving into the execute at this point. Solus, I mean, is really good when you're looking up through vertical floors. Say you're playing beneath CEO to deny a plant, but on this site, I mean, she's fine. She can find intel on players, but losing a Hibana on NIP, you're really relying on those Candelas to open up the site. There might be a lot of hatches already open, as Geekay have been playing a very flexible setup to retreat down to the bomb site, move back down to that first floor. So, might just be okay, but now Muzi goes down as he vaults out, peeks the hatch into the small office, and NIP moving into this at a disadvantage. Those Candelas becoming so important by the end. They are the one tool remaining, alongside the smoke grenades on that same operator. Try to make this execute a little bit easier for NIP to work.
Moments away. The key thing right now is that Geekay has kept things so well spread, right? They really stuck to their strategy and made it to where Ninjas in Pajamas have had to deal with this every single step of the way. And to be honest with you, although they did have a very solid clear with, you know, the upstairs portion, I mean, it's really not going to matter at the end of the day. They should be having the plant go down here momentarily. Psycho can't find a spot. The smoke's eating him alive. And that's it, yeah. So, I mean, mostly what I was leaning into is that they go for the top clear, right? But I don't think that they understood the amount of bodies.
Uzi will probably hold his angle inside of Tellers, but we still need to see the follow-up from NIP. We've yet to see it in this game, but Khan's flirting with an engagement. Mine goes off, but the pre-fire certainly lands. Two different players, though, could be problems. Noodle all the way on the back stairs, but NIP got a solid advantage to start. Rotates over to Marble, and Muzi's angle finally comes alive. Asham's been beneath this hatch for at least half the round. Likely be where he remains. He'll try to push up the stairs eventually. Surely he's not going to climb up the hatch. No, he'll move up the server stairs. Bomb's already down to this point. NIP might have played it slow, but they set up their angles to get this bomb down. Now they'll hold their position stalwartly to finish off the post plan. They know his position too. All a matter of time. Finally, the clock.
They'll get rid of it. Psycho trying to assist his teammate. They got multiple angles here, but as we know with Nip, patience is a virtue, and they will constantly exploit it. They are waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for that perfect angle to take him out. Those shots not landing as, well, the Cubicle doing a bang-up job of soaking up these shots. And across the map, Geekay getting things done. Pino down from the far windows. Cons as well. And Ninjas in Pajamas, although stuck for a moment, finally clean it up. They'll open the door here, at least on this far side, but a lot more heavy lifting to go.
Big problem, though. Diffuser dropped right in front of Leader with that shotgun. Has a clean angle onto the entrance outside of janitor position. Michael might just find a long angle, but Noodle hitting those shots far better today. 4v2's been the name of the game so far, every single round, at least the two we've seen, but Muzi starts to fight back. Leader's backed off from the diffuser, so thankfully it's recoverable, but Muzi on a hunt down below, trying to find the player playing downstairs, but he's all the way over inside the main lobby. There's just no intel for Wizard to play with. Muzi walks back up, the diffuser still not recovered. An excellent, solid round from Geekay in round 3 at this point. Though there might be a free kill on the Solus rotating up the back stairs. That's just an awkward position, isn't it? Sometimes it's your very own gadget that does you in. But a good second round from Geekay as these defenses seem to be going very well for them in the first half.
Yeah, most definitely. Very impressive, and I think the thing that's standing out the most to me right now. So, and Geekay is playing that with a beautiful intention, and honestly, it's more than likely the team, but also Leader at the top of this. Once again, yeah, Wizard. And here's the other thing that makes me angry as a Siege fan. You're Habana, so why are you just walking aimlessly through open area without any of your teammates? Fortunately, you got a Pino, and Pino will be able to trade that out. But as of right now, Geekay's looking like they could do this, at least from the defensive end. This is very, very solid. Ninjas in Pajamas don't really have an idea of how to clear this map.
No, and I mean, at this point, the job's done, right? But not because of what they did. Geekay have said, all right, we got a kill on the Hibana. Maybe they don't even know they got a kill, but they just know they got one. And so they back off. They lose the Legion. Yeah, that's fine, I guess, whatever. But you still have 3 smoke canisters, both the yokais up. You might be able to get back to the site if you
Just
can route
lost
them
one,
down
but that's
properly.
okay.
Just one.
Yep.
But still, that's still one yokai to deny the plant if Pino ends up getting there.
Got it back downstairs, too.
And NIP are struggling to find another way into this locker's defense. Muzi has those grenades, and Psycho's got those candelas. So maybe they can make something work with the low time remaining. Finally, we see the drop down the hatch as Pino holds the angle from Marvel, and one drops down the elevator. That's Noodle down, but Leader with a very quick trade onto the Ying. Excellent pickup by Cons. Now they have an avenue into the office. Huge flank by Trix. He's at least forced Pino off the plant. Uzi on such low HP. That's a big pickup if they can find it. Pino gets a huge kill. It's just on Hashom now. He's got to cut his way across the garage, take down Muzi as he walks up. Pino's stuck in the plant. He's got more than enough time to clutch the 1v.
Oh my god!
Oh, that was sweet.
Posh.
Muzi's back up.
No, he's not.
He's back
oh
up.
My god, he
He revives
is.
himself with the Finka. He doesn't know. The wraparound works. What a ridiculous clutch to win their first attack on
It's
lockers.
like one person on Rome, or maybe 2 that you need to worry about.
They're not big positions.
Exactly. And the other thing is not nearly as useful for your team. You know, you call once on Dokkaebi, all your team can get on drones. You know everything that's happening on the map. So super, super important. Pino's going to go down. What a find from Cons, though. Nice little drop. Be able to open that up. Almost a flick, too, but he really wants it. Leans back into Trix. To be able to take him down. Wizard.
There's a pinch.
Has him locked down. Muzi. Able to at least clean that up. Hasham right on the back end will be able to take out Wizard too. Into the 2 versus 2. Sub-minute as well, Carter. It's Hasham and Key. Remember, the longer Key stays alive, the more annoying he can be! Can he get it done? He can't! Muzi will shut him down. It's a triple kill for him. Hasham, 1 bullet away from keeping Geekay in the lead here. Plant potential for Muzi. Only 1 death to his name. Can he make it 2? Hasham does not know where he's planning. He has an opportunity. He has to cross here. Does he just stick behind the bomb chassis? This is really difficult decision-making from Muzi right now. Shots out from Hasham. Muzi knows where he is, relatively speaking! Oh my god, Moose! Again, and again. Brazil, Moose, on a stage, getting it done here on Bank. What a moment, as they'll take the lead
It's
for
the
the
same
very...
attack that takes 2 minutes. But now a Candela's cooked. He's spotted on a drone, blinded. Excellent drop by Psycho. Makes the 1v1 far more favorable. Back to a 4v4.
Really surprised that he actually went for that sprint too, but I digress. Halfway through the round, Ninjas and Pajamas have made very solid progress. They've got open area. Also, Khan's working his way around main stairs, just trying to hold things down for now while they try and continue to work some of this hatch play. In this 4 versus 4, things will be relatively simple for Nip from this launching pad. They're going to want to get some hatches open and try and abuse the smoke game of Khans and Psycho. Now, here's a really big issue for them, though. You see this man right here? Well, he's got a special pair of glasses. Glasses that let you see through smoke and not get stunned. And if Ninjas in Pajamas' entire strategy rests on the precipice of this going off without a hitch in minimal time, then, well, I've got news for you.
Not going to be good. It's not going to be good if Hasham is in a good position. Moreover, he doesn't need to use those glasses. If NIP maybe try to go for a normal plant inside a server, he's got a C4 as well. There's a solution in Hasham's hands for either of the plant spots that NIP are gunning for. Looks like they want to drop down that hatch maybe, but they've handed off the diffuser to Khans now. Psycho instead likely just going to use that hatch to throw Candelas down. There we go. This is walking right into the smoke canisters, right into the C4. NIP have actually hurt themselves with this rotation. They do. So much time wasting. Is Hashom in the right spot? No, smoke canister goes down. Leader's out now, but there's just simply not enough time. Khans has to go for the rotate, but the C4 is perfectly timed. 2-piece for Hashom, 3-piece for Geekay, and a clean round 6. Only a 3-3 half. But this could have been a 5-1, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, expected for the smoke. Noodle knows that he's just around the corner, but he shouldn't give up the goods just yet. If he's swinging into this, he's swinging into it with a purpose. Lots of stuns out, and Yahtzee. Nicely done from Noodle there. Be able to get server control, start opening things up, slowly peeling things back. Hasham, what a moment here for him. Hans, though unbeknownst to him, moments away from death if he steps wrong. Hasham is going to have to go nucleosis past that because 30 seconds remaining, you really need somebody to be that dagger to match your cloak on this play. You don't want the entire defense being front-facing. So smart. Oh, no, it's so scary now, though. A misstep, a miscue. Khans, he's going to dip back inside, but he dies to Leader. They'll open things up, and with 15 seconds remaining, they have to find a home for this case.
They've got to move in. Trix, able to find Muzi. They have an advantage, but do they have the time? Wizard might just have the lineup, but he's in the spin cycle. Psycho with a clean C4, but pinned down inside a gold. doesn't have a way onto this diffuser, sniped by Trix. Geekay also taking this very slow so far, not cleared out a lot of these positions. The smoke bolts, the fire bolts going in. Han's able to cut down Hashom though, moving up the square stairs. Huge pickup for NIP.
Oh my.
Geekay, are they just sending it in?
My.
Yeah, they will. Osa shield in front of Noodle, sets it down.
Dude.
Not diffuser too, but can Khans wrap around? Does he have the angle? Throws the impacts, but they go too far. They don't have an angle on this. Huge pickup from Key, but huge pickup from Pino. Spot the diffuser down inside of CEO, and there's no one in the building from Geekay to recover it.
Literal milliseconds separating Noodle and that plant, which would have more than likely been a Geekay round. But now, worse has come to worse. Nip have an opportunity to try and tie things up yet again here on Bank. Leader and Pino will trade. That's going to force Key inside the building. They still have this mirror window over on the side. Is he going to man it? Might actually be out in the hallway. We'll have to see. He's going to drop down the hatch instead. Still have one on this level. Oh, Key! Key! Please! He turns on a dime, but he doesn't know where he is. He's fighting ghosts, man. Psycho's gonna go down. Trix has two. Somehow, some way, he's figured it out. He's peered through the facade. It's down to Muzi. Both of them very low HP, but no time. And that is the most valuable resource in the game.
NIP, surely we can win this. But once you get to this point, you know, it is 4-4. You're really fighting for every round. You think to yourself, we need to pull out something better. We need to make it work. Well, all Psycho had to do was do a little jiggle peek around the cafe door. Finds Noodle, who found himself on server stairs. Not really lost in terms of the sledgehammer, but only set of nades for Geekay. Definitely a huge loss for the attack.
That's crappy. And I really, really like that out of Psycho. Although it seems very random, it really wasn't. It's a timing check, right? They're about 40 seconds. It already gotten off the clock. He's like, somebody's got to be through dirt by this point. It's a nice check by him. And while we're explaining that, two more people are going to go down. I do believe it's all to Muzi's hands on this top floor. Pino's going to take out one. Muzi's going to throw out a nitro cell. He wants Trix too, but Trix are for kids, and he's going to send him back down. Yup. Yes, he is. He is indeed. Leader is downstairs. Somehow, some way, he has worked his way through this entire map. And not only that, he is completely dislodged all of Ninjas in Pajamas in their own bomb site.
I mean, he's
dead.
I was about to say, that's the problem, though, right? Is Leader's found a huge opening, but because of the poor droning and the chaos on the top floor, Trix has got to recover the diffuser, but he's 2 floors away to capitalize off that play. So NIP can easily rotate back, pinch the attacker in their own bomb site, and now it's basically the same situation it was before. Trix is just down a teammate. Now he's got time to drone, of course, and hey, maybe NIP take 2 individual 1v1s, but this is a layup for them right now. They just need to set up a crossfire and get themselves into positions to watch these hatches, watch these stairwells. This should be a win for NIP and an opportunity for them to retake the lead.
Indeed.
Goes.
Trix. He's 10-3 right now. Does he know? Does he know? He knows.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't know well enough, does he? Just make it man. Watch that trigger discipline.
He's got the diffuser, too. That's the nice part. It's not like it's in the hands of some teammate. Oh, he's made it in.
There's no way they're doing
There's
it like this.
There's got to be someone to cover, though.
There's 2 downstairs.
NIP here, the Dokkaebi call's covering it. Nobody's reacting. They've got the cross in small office. Bomb's now down. He's landed it.
Holy crap.
Just slowly creeping on in. Barely any teammates to cover beside Noodle. What a find he's made. 3 kills fly Geekay's way. Both remaining defenders on such low HP. The man who can do it all. A 4-piece for Key, and a 5th if you count the plant. With the CEO attacks, Geekay are pinning so much of this on NIP, making mistakes as they try to deny the plant. It's
so one-dimensional.
So one-dimensional.
Yeah.
And there you go. This is what happened last time. Khans was able to get the first pick on one of the Geekay attackers, start it in a 5v4, and now Geekay are just trying to do the same thing they did before.
Here we go. And they save the nitro cells here too. Muzi still has the answer to this, but will it sing? You know, we got the yokai around here somewhere. That smoke should dissipate just at a split second. I think they got him. I think they killed him. They did indeed. They might have got the nitro cell there too. Noodle's going to go down. It's all up to Key. And if there was a person that you wanted to try and win this situation out, it would have to be him. He's got to worry about CEO. He's going to hop the window. Key! Oh my! Folks, he's so close. You have no idea. This is going to be so hard for Wizard, and it's because he's in 3 armor. He's so loud. That's the problem. He's not going to be able to sneak back upstairs and try and surprise this Repel player. It's already Key's world that we're living in. It just makes it so much harder because he can hear him stomping up to the case. Key, he's just waiting. Moments away. 3 seconds. 2, 1. And now I can peek him. That's it. Just like that.
Match point acquired for Geekay.
It is not a good one. Now, I will say this. They do have good timing. but that's because Geekay is using so much of this clock because they got that pick so early on moves. They're able to drone things out, use some of these dope calls. Tricks. This is it right here. This is a huge moment in between these two. Tricks constantly battling back, but Wizard wants it. Pino will take one down. 3 versus 3. This is what we wanted. Nip, they can do it. Cons is going to get at least one, but Leader will trade it out into the 2 versus 2. There's 45 seconds remaining, folks. Lots of time on this clock. The case is in no one's hands. Hasham has found Pino. It's down to Cons. He's 10-10. He wants to be 12-10. He's got that nitro cell in his pocket in a moment to shut this down.
Now, the one issue for Geekay, though, we got no drones. We only have 1 drone remaining. No E1Gs. He doesn't win the fight. Cons sees him right in front of him. He still has the C4. He doesn't need to take the gunfight. Leader's got to hope he wins the straight one-on-one with Cons despite full intel. The pre-fire works out. Overtime on the board as NIP just saved the game.
Here for Hasham with those goggles on top of it, too. First smoke out here, Nitro Cell, or was that the other smoke?
That was the final smoke from Leader. So there is a bit of a gap between when that smoke will dissipate and when NIP can go for a plant. And that's where Hasham's C4 needs to land, or that Yokai needs to land a stun. He trying to play on that hatch. Easy find by Wizard. Psycho now putting the bomb down. Yokai caught again on that hatch. Wizard putting in a huge play up above the red hallway. Hasham does find one, but he's not in position for anybody to counter. NIP have got all the angles set up. Noodle's the only success on this retake so far. He's up above. Tricks down below. Finds a 1v1. Doesn't find the angle just for the moment. And once Cons retakes, down goes the Echo. Noodle finally drops, but everyone from NIP is in their positions in behind this OSA shield. NIP in the position they thought we'd be at the beginning.
He's like, I'm going to dirt. I don't know what to do.
What do you do at this point? But look, they're dropping down into dirt, and what's there? A clash is waiting for them. They haven't cleared out server stairs either, so there's Pino with the MPX, who's now retreating back to the site. Can hold a long angle. Geekay have to go over that server take, but they don't have the amount of angles open to them that they've had before. There's so much utility staring them in the face.
Oh no!
And Noodle cuts down Key as the Hibana walks in. Now Leader finds one. Okay. Noodle finds another. There's a clash on the board, so it's only 2 guns up from NIP at the moment. And now the clash is gone. The team kill might not matter. Wizard spots one. Can he get the kill? Can he save it? There's garage players there, and outside of red, no, he cannot. Moosey's got to cut his way through 3 separate angles. Flash takes away his vision. He finds one, but it's not enough to close it out.
Fighting through this. Such metal to this man. Great patience. Moosey's going to be able to find Key on such a crazy angle all the way to the outside. It's going to be stock gone. They've got at least one, but they have to get in this damn building, man. They're not looking for this execute just yet. They're trying to expose as much of this as they can. They're actually going to shift gears here. Leader's going to get one. He works his way back over the shield. Cons is going to have to try and get some assistance, but Hasham gets one. He's going to shift gears, move on over to the window. Psycho takes one out. They're going to try and expose things from the back end instead. Psycho will go down. It's just Wizard. Wizard in a 1 versus 2. A 1 versus 2 that is completely doable. Such low HP, but with 10 seconds remaining, Wizard, can you get it? Can you get it done? It's up to Tricks now to stay alive inside of the vending hallway. He chooses wrong, and it's gonna be all Tricks all day. The meta region is here to play, ladies and gentlemen.
8-7 for Geekay and 2 majors in a row.